On the subject of meltdowns, I'm going to be talking about them in regards to anxiety. Oh, okay. Bye, Joe. Thanks for coming. Um, since meltdowns can be caused by, you know, sensory overload and stuff like that, I'm just going to be, talking about its relation to anxiety. I'm also going to be discussing panic attacks as well as shutdowns. When dealing with anxiety, it takes so much less to have a meltdown. You're already on edge. Your heart rate is already up, and it's harder to stay focused. For those who don't know, a meltdown is a complete loss of emotional control. The best explanation for a meltdown that I've ever read was that they're emotional avalanches that run their course whether you like it or not. What sets off a meltdown really depends on the person, but when anxiety hits, it shortens the fuse for most people. It's been a while since I've had a full on meltdown, but I'm not un it's not uncommon for me to start feeling the signs of one edging on and having to completely change the structure of my day just to make sure I don't set it off. If I plan to go out to run an errand or spend time with friends, I have to cancel those plans and stay home where I have my music and my games and I can just stim my heart out. I do my best to avoid anything that stresses me out. I remove myself from any situation or remove any stimuli that could have me heading straight into meltdown territory. Um, I dented my bedroom door after having the mother of all meltdowns in 2017. Yeah, I remember one time, my best friend and, old roommate I had a bit of a meltdown and took it out on the closet door. Yeah, that was interesting. Um, but yeah, I know my ability to just change plans and stay home or remove myself from a stressful situation is a massive privilege. I don't live with anyone that causes me stress, except maybe my cat sometimes. And I don't have a job that I must leave my house for. I got lucky. And I just hope more autistics can have my luck. With panic attacks, it's a lot more complicated than meltdowns. First of all, I'd just like to point out that while panic attacks can be a symptom of an anxiety disorder, they aren't the same thing as anxiety attacks. While they can look similar in some people, they are different. Anxiety attacks can be mild, moderate, or severe, whereas panic attacks are most often severe. Anxiety attacks also build up over time, but panic attacks are immediate and come out of nowhere. Now, with that out of the way, as I said, panic attacks have no build up. They just happen, and for me, they're scary. I get super dizzy, my face goes numb, my heart starts pounding out of my chest, and sometimes I have trouble breathing and end up hyperventilating. Of course, if I don't have the hyperventilating, people may not even know I'm having a panic attack because usually when I'm having a panic attack, I'm not having breathing problems because the most common trope with panic attacks is the hyperventilating. And if you're not hyperventilating, people may not know you're having a panic attack. For me, I will get very quiet and very still because I am very dizzy and I'll have no emotion on my face and I will just sit there, still, rigid. And it's like, how would anyone know I was having a panic attack? Uh, First time I had one in 2020, I thought I was having a heart attack. After the worst of it had passed, I realized that it was a panic attack. And I texted a friend who also has panic attacks and asked them to help me through it. Um, all I can do to try and lessen my panic attacks is with medication and trying to relax more often. Like allowing myself to rest more, a decrease in stress, as well as my meds seem to have decreased my number of panic attacks. Justin, do those include bad thoughts? I think bad thoughts would be less panic attacks and maybe more closer to an anxiety attack. Um, that's just my opinion. I'm no professional. Um, Shutdowns are a partial or complete withdrawal from the world. It's a retreat from the world that's the cause of all the stress and anxiety. It's weird inflection. Anxiety being felt. Um, some autistics stop responding to outside sources, like when someone tries to talk to them. Some autistics, like me, will go nonverbal. Shutdowns are a lot more subtle um, than meltdowns. Sometimes they happen without anyone noticing. Um, Justin, that is what you say about relaxing, but my parents want me to be on a loud boat for hours today. Oh dear. Okay, do you have noise canceling headphones? Maybe, Justin? That may help. Aside from that, I'm not sure. Something that helps you escape? A book? A portable video game? A Switch? Switches are portable.
True, but they also have the hazard of being near water in this situation.
Right. So, yeah, noise canceling headphones would be like on top of my list of what you may want to bring. Um, However, meltdowns uh, can turn into shutdowns. When anxiety is high, it makes sense that one would want to escape. Shutdowns are a way for us to decrease our stress levels. It's a way for us to shut out everything. Um, and recover. Once we've recovered enough, we'll be ready to rejoin the real world. I see it as putting ourselves into a mental cocoon. It's best to just let the shutdown run its course. We'll emerge from our cocoon when we're ready.